In a world that tells you to push harder, be better, and try again.
Real change doesn't come from effort, it comes from identity.
Welcome to Holistic Wednesdays. I'm Amy, your guide to the subconscious and the stories that shape your reality.
And I'm Shelly, here to help you align your body, brain, and behavior for sustainable change.
Together, we're bridging the gap between biology and belief,
combining modern science, ancient wisdom, and practical coaching to help you thrive in 2026 and beyond.
Whether you're here to hack your health or rewire your habits,
you are in the right place. Let's shift.
If you've ever tried to fake it till you make it and burned out,
today's episode is going to change everything.
Last week, we gave your nervous system a map, the 90-day sprint. But today, we're addressing the question underneath all of it.
Who are you being while you're chasing the goal?
Because here's the truth. Fake it till you make it is outdated. Your nervous system knows when you're pretending, and it will sabotage you every single time.
Remember, the brain's primary job is prediction, not success. Your identity lives in deep neural networks, especially within the default mode network. That's the network that is a self-concept kind of narrative in the back of your head that says who I am. And also in the basal ganglia. It creates habit loops. When behavior threatens identity, the nervous system just flags it as unsafe, just like temperature regulation. The brain maintains a stable sense of self. Change that conflicts with identity triggers such as fatigue and procrastination, self-sabotage, and I don't know why I can't stick with this.
Your inner bodyguard isn't blocking success. He's protecting who you believe you are. Identity isn't a mindset, it's a rehearsal. And most people are rehearsing their past every single day. Let's talk about something I call identity dressing. Because just like clothes signal who you are to the world, your micro behaviors signal who you are to your brain. And your brain is always watching. Most people think identity is something you decide, like, I'm going to be confident, or I'm the kind of person who works out now. But your nervous system doesn't respond to declarations. It responds to evidence. So here's what identity dressing actually looks like in real life. It's the version of you who reaches for your phone and scrolls versus the version of you who stands up and stretches for 30 seconds. Same person, same day, two completely different identity signals. Or how about this one? I see this one all the time. The version of you who means to meditate, means to journal, and means to take care of yourself versus the version of you who sets a 5-minute timer and actually does it. Your brain doesn't care about your intentions. It cares about what you rehearse. Every tiny action is like putting on an outfit for your nervous system and saying, this is who we are today. And here's the part I want you to really hear. You don't become her by doing something big. You become her by doing something familiar. That 5-minute stretch, that one boundary sentence, that small follow through, that's identity dressing. And you're not pretending and you're not faking it. You're slowly teaching your body, oh, this is who we're becoming now. And once your nervous system recognizes the identity as safe, consistency stops feeling forced.
Think of it this way. You don't become by acting confident. You become by acting familiar. Confidence comes after the consistency. Identity follows proof, not affirmations.
So today we're going to do a little exercise called the swish pattern. And we're going to rewire our identity. So the swish pattern isn't visual fluff. It works because it leverages how the brain encodes motivation, threat, and desire. This is neuroscience, just explained in human language. So here's what's actually happening in your brain. Your old identity, the one that overthinks, hesitates, people pleases, or pushes too hard, that identity lives on automatic neural pathways. It's well-worn, it's fast, and your brain can run it without asking for permission. That's why you find yourself doing the same thing before you even realize it's happening. Now, your new identity. She exists, but her pathway is weak. No, not because you're failing, but because she hasn't been rehearsed yet. Think of it like this: the old identity is a 4-lane highway, and the new one is a quiet side road your brain technically knows is there, but doesn't default to it. So when people say, I know what I should do, but I can't seem to do it, that's not a motivation problem. That's a pathway strength problem. This is where the swish comes in. The swish works by rapidly replacing neural imagery and emotional charge. Your brain doesn't just store habits as thoughts, it stores them as pictures, sensations, and feelings. So when we repeatedly interpret the old image and immediately flood the system with the image of the new identity, calm, grounded, familiar, we're doing two things at once. We're weakening the old pathway and we're strengthening the new one. And here's the key part: speed matters. The faster the replacement, the less time the old pattern has to activate the stress response. So over time, your brain starts choosing the new path, not because you forced it, but because it feels more efficient. That's not pretending, that's training. You're not becoming someone else, you're making the version of you that already exists easier for your nervous system to access. If you're in a place where it's safe to do so, I want to invite you to a short experience. Nothing to fix, nothing to force, just noticing. So go ahead and gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. And take one slow breath in through your nose and let it fall out of your mouth. Good. I want you to picture the version of you that gets stuck in the old pattern. Don't judge her, just observe. Noticing her posture. Is she tight or collapsed? Notice her breath. Is it shallow, held? Notice her expression. What does her face look like when she's bracing? This isn't who you are. It's just a snapshot your nervous system has memorized. Now, let that image pause and imagine a version of you just 90 days from now. Not perfect, not finished, just consistent. See how she stands. Notice her shoulders. Notice how she breathes slower, deeper. There's no urgency in her body. She's not rushing. Let yourself feel the tone of her presence. Now we're going to let the shift happen quickly. Watch the old image begin to shrink, fading, sliding off to the side as it moves away, and let your future self rush forward, brighter, clearer, more solid in her body. Swish. Again, old image, small, dim, drifting away. Future self, forward, grounded, steady. Swish. One more time, old pattern fades, new identity fills the space. Swish. Now place one hand gently on your chest and feel the warmth, feel the contact. This isn't pretending. This is recognition. Let your body register this version of you as familiar, as safe, as available. Take one more slow breath, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back.
Wow. I noticed when I swished, my shoulders dropped again, which is the same feeling from episode 2. My body doesn't feel hyped. It feels settled, like, okay, this is who we're being now. That's the difference. No force, no hustle, just alignment.
I love that.
All right, nervous system is settled now. Let's hear from you in listener Q&A, my favorite part.
Okay, this question is so good. This is from Maria from Arizona, and she asks, "What if I can see my future self, but I don't believe I deserve her?"
Maria, first of all, nothing is wrong with you. That question tells me you're actually really self-aware.
Yeah, a lot of people think they have a belief problem when what they really have is a nervous system problem.
Exactly. Belief comes after repetition. You don't have to feel deserving, you just have to feel familiar.
Your body isn't asking, "Do I deserve this version of me?" It's asking, "Is this version safe?"
And the only way the nervous system learns safety is through small, repeated experiences.
So, Maria, you don't need to convince yourself you're worthy of her. You just need to keep visiting her 5 minutes at a time until your body stops flinching.
Familiarity first, belief will follow.
This week wasn't about doing more.
It was about becoming sooner. Choose one identity for quarter one, apply the 5-minute rule, run the swish pattern once daily for 7 days. That's your challenge. Remember, you don't chase your future self, you rehearse her.
Stop trying to act confident and start acting familiar.
That's a wrap for this week. We hope your nervous system is feeling a little more regulated and your vision a little clearer.
Remember, the breakthrough you're looking for isn't out there. It's already in your programming, waiting to be unlocked.
If you tried today's Hypno tool or visualization, we want to hear about it. Tag us on socials or drop a comment in the show notes.
And if you're ready to go deeper, follow us on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Holistic Wednesdays. That's holistic with a W, or email us at holisticwednesdays@gmail.com.
Until next week, honor your body
Trust your mind
and keep shifting.
The views expressed on this podcast are for educational and entertainment purposes only and are not intended as medical or psychological advice. While we use hypnotherapy techniques, please never listen to the visualization portion of this show while driving or operating heavy machinery. Always consult a healthcare professional for your specific needs.